close your eyes. Close them. Now here's a little imagination experiment thing. Picture a carnivorous marsupial that walks on two legs with a mouth the size of its entire body and spins around so fast it sounds like an airplane propeller about to chop your head off. Okay, now open your eyes. Were you thinking of this guy? If so, shame on you. There's another spinning creature shaped like this in the world, and his name is Tornado Rex. He's the subject of a game you may remember from the 90s called Tornado Rex. Interestingly enough, the character he was so obviously based on, Taz the Tasmanian Devil, was the subject of a game you probably don't remember called Tazmania, which came out in 2003. Though we're not here to talk about that one. Man, if I had a nickel for every game featuring a creature shaped like this, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right? Hello everybody, I'm Spencer with Game Nerdz, and in this episode of Rolling Retro, we're going back to 1991, the year Tornado Rex whirled onto the scene from Parker Brothers. Now, I had never heard of this game, somehow I missed it growing up, but one day, after seeing our last episode of Rolling Retro, Jessica, our crowdfunding scout at GameNerds.com, excitedly messaged me to tell me about her copy of Tornado Rex. Jessica says that this is the very game her brother got as a gift back in the day, and it has stayed with her family all of these years. Unfortunately, they still haven't solved the mystery of the missing box flaps. So, big shout out to Jessica for loaning us the game. Thank you, Jessica. And hey, if you have a retro game that wasn't published or re-released after 1995 and would like to see it featured here on Rolling Retro, we might consider it. Email marketing@GameNerds.com to tell us about it, and maybe you'll see it up here one day. But today, we have Tornado Rex. Let's make some initial observations. Race to the top, but beware of Tornado Rex. Now, I love that the characters you play as all look the same. They're just various forms of this dude, which Joey says looks like Tim Allen. I don't know, I don't see it, do you? This is very obviously Taz, right? Around here we affectionately call him Tiz.
Everybody's favorite Looney Tune, Tiz.
It's not Taz.
That's Tiz.
But look, he's got polka dots. He's like the game doesn't say what he is. He's just some kind of creature. The guys are really scared of him, except he looks kind of friendly though. There's nothing really scary about the creature himself. He just spins really fast. These kids are very happy. I love the collar over the sweater look. And honestly, it looks like though this kid's not even looking at the game. He's looking over here somewhere. He's looking at this sign that doesn't make sense grammatically. This way to top. This is actually inaccurate because they could have done so much better job marketing this game. We had way more fun than these kids did. Ah, yes! He knows it's my birthday. Here's what's interesting. Let's look at the back of the box. Hey, where have I seen that before? The front of the box, that's where I saw it before. Wind him up and wait. Who'll turn over a Tornado Rex card and send this whirling dervish? Dervish? What's a dervish? This whirling dervish spinning down the mountain trail? Will any hikers be left standing when Tornado Rex has blown by? Probably not. Will someone look up dervish? This just in, my intelligence team is telling me that dervish is a spinning Turkish man. Dancing Turkish man. So maybe Tornado Rex is Turkish? Turkish Rex. Turkish Tornado Rex. Turkish Tiz. There we go. That's the new game. Turkish Tiz. All right. But that's enough. This doesn't do the game justice. We're gonna break this baby out. All right. So we have these molded pieces, akin to Fireball Island and games of that nature. And it's had better days. There's some breakage here, but again, it's held up pretty well for being 91, 23 years old. Oh, 33 years old. Thank you for the real-time fact checking. So we have our mountain here. And then we have, this is Tornado Rex's cave up here. And we've got some pieces. That's it. Now, unfortunately, the rules were missing, so I did print out the official rules from an archive on the Hasbro website, which more on that in a bit. But does this mean I actually have a proof of purchase? Does this mean I purchased this game? Yes, it does. Counterfeit proof of purchase. There's a racket. I'm going to get the things out. While I'm doing that, Parker, why don't you get me some close-ups of just the overall landscape we're working with here. Look at that. Purple and green. You got some rocks. Oh, look, there's a shovel. Just the last remnants of the previous adventurers that got blown off the cliff by the Turkish Tiz. We've got a broken guardrail here. I wonder how that happened. Oh, I know how. This guy. So he's going to be spinning, but he went psh, and jumps across. And then all the way down here, we have our base camp that has been claimed the name of Rex. So when you play, you will control a team of 2 hikers, and you have teams of twins. Actually, this is a team of quadruplets. No, actually, it's a team of sextuplets. But then we also have these. So we're missing a yellow, and I don't know why we have an extra green. But anyway, here's what happens whenever you give this to a kid. They melt off the arms and the head. So what's going to happen is, as you play the game, you will draw a card. And the cards all have different numbers on them. We hear some examples. We've got a move 7. You move one of your hikers 7 spaces. Or there's a switch or move 11. You can move 11 or switch places with a hiker, including someone that's not your own. There's also a move 1. Joey loves those cards.
Are you kidding me? I got Tim Allen telling me to move 1. 1! I hate it here. I just want to get to the can. Are you kidding?
What?
Are you serious? Are you serious?
And then there is here's a special card. This is a copter. You can play, if you draw this, you can take one of your hikers from base camp and make it go to another space somewhere where there's already another hiker. But here's the card you really want to draw. Tornado Rex. Because when you draw this card, you will send Rex spinning down the mountain, hopefully knocking over your opponents and sparing you. So let's show an example of what that looks like. I'm going to set out these guys. We're just going to randomly put them out here. Put one here, put one here, maybe some potential danger zones. You're going to go here, you're going to go right there. And then you got to make sure Tiz is sufficiently wound in this thing. You won't do it too much because the pressure will be so great you won't be able to actually launch him out of there. I speak from experience. I did it one more click.
Just don't squeeze it so hard.
I'm not squeezing it.
I'm telling you.
I pushed here.
I'm telling you.
Here,
hold on,
here.
hold on. Dude, it won't push now.
Spencer broke it.
I didn't. Spencer broke it.
But you definitely want to do it enough to where he's enough of a force. So let's see what happens. You put him here, and then when you draw that Rex card, you're going to push this button, and here we go. Oh no, you hear that whistle? You never know where he's going to go, except he's not going anywhere right now. So he could be anything. Let's see if we get something a little bit more exciting this time. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. Oh, he jumped the cavern. Destroyed. So that's just an example of what happens whenever you launch Rex. But how about a few more examples from our recent playthrough? Oh! Look out! Oh no!
Get away from me!
Back up!
Get away
How
from
did
me!
you do that?
It's a cycle. We gotta.
Whoa!
Stay away! Stay away! Thank you! There it goes.
Oh, look at that!
Oh no!
Dude!
Oh no! Yeah! Stay away! No! Stay away! Oh!
That counts.
What? He's dancing around!
Now, I don't mean to brag, but We've played this game 4 times around here at Game Nerdz Studios, and I've won all 4 of them. I do mean to brag. I won. I am the undefeated champion of Tornado Rex here, and honestly, I don't know why. Because it is all completely based on what card you draw and how Rex is feeling at any given time, because he can not only knock you down and off the board and into the Grand Canyon, but hey, he might even decide, it's your birthday, I'm gonna launch you forward. Look out. No!
Yes!
Why?
Oh,
yes! No, yeah! He moved you up! He moved you up!
Or I'm just going to completely avoid you altogether.
He knows it. I pressed it hard.
Why did it just dead stop?
He knows it's my birthday. It just goes.
I don't know how it happens, but it does. Anyway, I didn't actually give you the objective of the game. The objective is to get your hikers, both of them, all the way up the mountain to Lookout Point, and whenever you do that, you are declared the winner. Fortunately, you're not completely, totally unprotected, because there are caves around the mountain that you can hide in, like this one right there. However, we have seen instances where Turkish Tiz or Tornado Rex can knock you out and still get you. All right, well, that's really all there is to the game. So what I want to do now is go see what the overall community is thinking about the game, and then I'll give you our rating of the game. So here I am on the Board Game Geek page for Tornado Rex. We see here that it has an average rating right now of 6.9, not bad, compared to some of the other games that we've covered here on Rolling Retro. So I click on the average rating. That takes us to everybody's comments. I'm going to start, as we usually do. There are no 1s, so that's a big deal. No one's rated this game a 1. Let's go to 2. All right, so we've got Arnott from Tarzana, California. That sounds made up. So Arnott says, you want to knock pieces over, play Fireball Island. I suppose if you want to knock things over, you could play Jenga too. So that doesn't really hold water for this argument. That's okay. It's all right, Arnott. It's fine. What about 3s? Do we have any? Let's see. This person gave it a 2.9. I didn't know that was possible. 8-witch? More games need a spinning monster that takes out your character mechanic. Why is that a 2.9, though? You would think that if they liked that mechanic, it would be a higher rating. Okay, well, let's move on to, let's go an 8. Let's read an 8. Let's go with Finke67 from Iowa. It was a great game when I was younger, and is still a great game. Nothing like watching those hikers fly off the board. Oh, look, they have an advanced variant. Maybe this would change things. Deal 3 cards to each player. On your turn, play a card from your hand, then draw a replacement card. Instead of playing a card on your turn, you can discard your entire hand and draw 3 replacements. I like that. That gives you a little bit more control of what you're doing. Almost sounds like something that Restoration games would do if they were to remake this game. It's a great great fix for the problem that our friend Joey had of only drawing 1s, although I would have loved to see a handful of 1s. All right, let's move on to the 10s. Akkus, 1985. I wonder when they were born. This is a great game to bust out with non-gamers. It's competitive and insanely easy to learn. The 3D game board looks great, and best of all, winding up Tornado Rex and unleashing him down the trail never gets old. That's true. It may be super simple, but this is definitely a 90s holy grail game for me. Then we've got Tornado Rex Flanders. That says... This dude built his entire persona off of Tornado Rex. This is from March of this year, all the way over in Belgium. Do board games get any better than this? I don't believe so. Bought myself 4 copies, 2 Dutch, 1 French, 1 German, from very bad to mint, never played. This means spinner wrapped and taped, adhesive label artwork mint, rubber foot strip for hiker's base, spinner for movement, unused, and arrow. What's spinner? Spinner for movement? What is that? Spinner, this must have been like an earlier version of this game. I don't know. I feel like I've seen a picture of it. This person says, make yourself public. I'll send you a postcard. Oh, he's talking to the designers. Because it does say uncredited. Usually with these Parker Brothers games, they say uncredited. Oh, here's one more that I want to read. This is a great one. This is from Sky Knight X from Utah. I love games where you face a mechanical danger of some sort while trying to get somewhere. And this is the best of the best. Now, that's interesting because it does take that mechanic of some mechanical danger you're trying to get away from and really distills it to that's basically the game. You don't have to worry about any other mechanisms except just getting up the board. You don't really there aren't really many opportunities to mess with your opponents other than making them move back 5 spaces. Really, it's through and through, you're just trying to avoid Tornado Rex. But this person says that this game is more fun than Fireball Island, the original, Fireball Island, the new one, Bob the Builder, Scoop's construction site game, don't doubt that, Dragon Strike, and they say it's slightly more fun than It from the Pit. I looked that up. That looks awesome. Need to find one of those for Rolling Retro. Forbidden Bridge, which they've recently redone, and Bermuda Triangle. And finally, he says, less fun than nothing. This is the best of the best. The reason he says why some may not like this one, I don't know. Some people hate kids, I guess. Others hate fun. Tornado Rex. Some people hate kids. Others hate fun. All right, so that was the community's verdict on the game. Here's ours.
It did.
All right, well, now is usually the part of the show where we look into the background of the game to see if we can understand it a little better. However, all I really know about Tornado Rex is that it was published in 1991 by Parker Brothers. Now, coincidentally, 1991 is the year that Hasbro purchased Parker Brothers. Is that a coincidence? I don't know. Just wanted to use that phrase. I really wanted to find a story about some kind of intellectual property dispute or some paper trail showing how Parker Brothers and or Hasbro lost the rights to the Taz character from Looney Tunes and had to color him green at the last minute. But I didn't. Wait a minute. Maybe Parker Brothers was going to get sued by Warner Brothers for copyright infringement, and Hasbro knew that Parker Brothers would go bankrupt if they had to go through extensive litigation, so Hasbro steps in and says, hey Parker Brothers, we got you. We'll get you out of this mess. We'll slap a coat of green paint and give him a different 3-letter name and the legal trouble disappears. But you'll also belong to us from now on. Have we got ourselves a deal? That's a conspiracy that I will choose to believe for the rest of my life. By the way, this content is for entertainment purposes only. I am not making any real accusations, and there is no proof of any such deal taking place. We love Hasbro here at Game Nerdz. Well, that about does it for this episode of Rolling Retro. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified anytime we upload a new video to the Game Nerdz YouTube channel. Once again, my name is Spencer. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to tornado out of here.